The fifth generation of console gaming has been out for almost 2 years now. With shipping delays and the rise of scalpers, it is almost impossible to get your hands on the new Xbox Series X and PS5. However, one console has been consistently stocked in store shelves and available for purchase at regular price right now. The console is the Xbox Series S. Now, with a compromise on price and performance, is this console worth picking up in 2022? Let's find out. Hey everyone, it's Logan. I've been using this Xbox Series S consistently as my main gaming station for almost 2 months now, and I have to say that the performance packing of this little thing is crazy, considering the size. This console is by far the smallest console that I've ever owned, I guess besides for my Nintendo Switch Lite, and I gotta say that I think it's more powerful than my gaming PC. The Xbox Series S is packing an AMD RDNA 2 GPU with 20 CUs, 10GB of GDDR6 RAM, and is clocked at 1.565 GHz. With 4 teraflops of power, this GPU is definitely weaker than the Xbox Series X's 12.15 teraflops, but is definitely more than capable of next generation gaming. Out of the box, the console comes with 512GB of storage on an SSD, but realistically, you only get 360GB available for games when you take into account the operating system and other previously downloaded content. This is probably the weakest feature of the Xbox Series S, as many new games take up anywhere from 30GB to even 100GB of storage, especially if it's a Rockstar game. I would recommend getting an external SSD for your console just so you can store more than GTA, Fortnite, and Minecraft. Now, Microsoft does make external storage devices with Seagate, which actually have a dedicated slot on the back of the Xbox Series S and X. When I found out about them, I was super excited, but they're $280 on Amazon. Personally, I believe that is a ridiculous price to pay for a gimmicky storage accessory, and I would just be better off using an external SSD. Now, for the performance of the console, the Xbox Series S runs games at 1440p up to 120 FPS. For a console that is smaller than Keanu Reeves' ego, that performance is mind-blowing. Compared to the 4K gaming experience you get with other consoles, it is obviously a step down, but not as much as you might think. Unless you are downgrading from a $1,000 to $2,000 gaming PC or even like an Xbox Series X or PS5, you won't notice the difference. The performance is miles above the Xbox One S, and it shows. My personal favorite feature is Quick Resume. This feature allows you to have multiple games and apps open at the same time and swap between them with ease. I've even unplugged my console and plugged it back in, and my game was still loaded in the place that it was before. I wouldn't be surprised if you threw the console off your balcony and axe kicked that motherfucker and still had your game loaded in the exact same spot where you left it. This console is for anyone who is looking to upgrade to the next generation of console gaming without breaking the bank. If you currently own an original Xbox One, I would highly recommend purchasing this console. However, if you currently own an Xbox One S or even X, I would hold out for the Xbox Series X if you want the full next-gen gaming experience. Also, if you don't particularly have room for a whole-ass mini-fridge in your entertainment setup, then the Xbox Series S is a solid choice. The Xbox Series S currently goes for $380 Canadian or $300 USD, opposed to the $600 to $800 you'll be paying for the Xbox Series X if you can actually find one. Now, the performance you will get from the Xbox Series S is quite impressive compared to other $400 PCs you can build, especially in today's graphics card market. Now, obviously the Xbox Series X is a better console overall compared to the Xbox Series S, but if you were to get something a little more powerful and cheaper, I would probably go with the PS5 Digital Edition. Now, at regular price, this console is definitely a great alternative, but it is almost impossible to find one for a reasonable price, so yeah, I'll leave the judgment to you. But honestly, the PS5 Digital is going for the same price as the disc edition is regularly, so honestly, I'd see no point in really holding out for it, and it's going to be like this for a while. So personally, I think that there's no real alternative to the Xbox Series S right now, but there will definitely be more alternatives as time goes on. I realize that I never mentioned the disk drive situation or even the controller, but those two things are both kind of minuscule and haven't really changed that much with them. The disk drive situation, discs are becoming obsolete as it is, so I really don't see that as a deterrent for this thing, and the controllers are almost the exact same as the old Xbox One controllers, just minus the D-pad and everything else, so I really don't see any difference there. That's why I didn't cover them in this video. I've always loved the Xbox controller. It's a lot more comfortable compared to the PS4 controllers, and yeah, I've always loved the size and just everything about them, so yeah, that's why I didn't really cover them in this video. So what did you guys think? Do you think that I was fair in my review of the Xbox Series S? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video and want to see more, then you can check out my other videos on the screen right now. I upload weekly, so I'd be really appreciative if you can hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to come back and see all my videos that I upload. And yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated. Hope you guys have a good night, and I've been Logan. See ya.